Yeah, big storm coming, black rain coming, first in the world, tell me who won it. Winning by 40, I ain't taking no knee, I'm running up scores, I'm throwing it deep. Big storm coming, black rain coming, first in the world, tell me who won it. Winning by 40, I ain't taking no knee, I'm running up scores, I'm throwing it deep.
Alright, man, so this right here is where content starts to get fun at, right? And the reason I say that is because I don't know. I feel like I have a great team, but I'm seeing teams that's better than mine. So it's to the point to where, like, now it's like I'm playing against demons, like demon squads, but it's a matter of if the person is good or not. But at the same time, it's like sometimes that don't even matter no more because the team is better than mine. So whereas I'm sitting here with great abilities on my DBs, I have none on my D-line. Whereas I'm matching up with guys who has a better team than mine with the same abilities as me, but with actual abilities on their D-line as well. So, you know, there's better players out there that get these same abilities that I'm rocking with, but for cheaper, that's allowing them to get abilities on their D-line as well. And I just don't. The team is just not updated enough for me to be able to do that. So I'm like, you know, shit. So like I said, this is where it gets interesting at, because I'm sitting here, it's about to be a struggle fest. But still rocking with Jordan Love. I mean, I ain't complaining about the team. The team is fire, but you know what I'm saying, in MUT you gotta try to stay updated as best as possible to compete as best as possible. And that's the toughest thing with MUT, you know what I'm saying? Look like we're in the playoffs right now. I think so. Nope, we're not in the playoffs right now. Still in the regular season. So continue to try to get ourselves a dub and try to get ourselves into the playoffs. If you guys have been watching the past couple games, you guys will see that the content has been fire. You know what I'm saying? I've been matched up versus some teams that's better than mine. Some pretty decently good players. And I just been coming away with the win, man. So while you're here, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, this seems to be working. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, smash that like button. Now, my team is definitely better than his. Definitely better than his. But if you're listening to the sound of my voice, hit that like button, man. The content's been amazing. The support has been amazing. Appreciate you guys. Now, I say that to say this. Now, team, you know what I'm saying? With these souped up teams, you gotta know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to know what you're doing, but at the same time, though, the team makes it to where, like, you really don't got to know what you're doing. Like, the way my team is set up, I can sit in cover 3 majority of the time and really bag a lot of shit. You feel me? I can sit in cover 3 the majority of the time and bag a lot of shit because of the abilities I got on my guys. Whereas the last dude I played, he sat in cover 2 the majority of the time and bagged a lot of the shit that I had going on. And cover 2's a easy defense to destroy. You know what I'm saying? Cover 2 is easy for me to destroy, but at the same time, it's when you sitting there with these abilities, it's not. When you sitting there with 2 deep zone KOs out there, when you sitting there with 2 deep out zone KOs at the safety spot, then you scoot them real wide, and then you got a mid zone KO to protect the middle of the field, and then you got pick artists and look artists all throughout the field, and then you got 3 people on your defense line lit up, and you're rushing 4, and you know what I'm saying. The only reads I really have is to take the ball to take the read to the flat ASAP before the D line gets there. And before it gets to the KOs, it's like, shit. You know what I'm saying? And the way I got my cover 3 defense set up, it's kind of hard to pass versus it too. Because I got deep outside zone KO, deep outside zone KO, mid zone KO, deep middle KO, and then 2 flat zone KOs. It's like, where do I pass the ball to? You feel me? So I'm a firm believer in, like, abilities play a big role in MUT. Like I mean, that's what MUT is all about. Honestly, it's about the abilities. It's literally about the abilities and what. It's all about the abilities and what. Come on, make a tackle. Make a tackle. Love it. Love it. No lie, I just wish when, you know, it'll never go back to this, but I just wish when Madden was no abilities at all, bro. But I get it. Times changing. I get it. I get it. Times changing. I just wish. I remember when Madden was no abilities, and it was like, you know, whether the player that you're using is good or bad, or like if they was good in real life, if they're bad in real life, like it was like I don't know how to explain it, but like if you out there, and this is from a Riggs perspective. Good defense. This is from a Riggs perspective. Like if you out there and you got the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes don't need long range dead eye, and he don't need you know, abilities for him to pass the ball long range. Like he just does that. You feel me? Aaron Rodgers don't need gunslinger and pass lead elite. He just throws the ball fast and faster. Like it shouldn't be like actual ability. It's kind of like we're playing with superheroes in Marvel and DC now. You get into a matchup and it's who has the better special powers. You feel me? And this is football we're talking about. Like, we know McCaffrey can juke the shit out of you. Why does he need jukebox? But then again, I get it because I get the abilities because McCaffrey has backfield master. He has backfield master, which allows him to have better, or which allows him to have more routes than the normal running back. So if you're sitting there and doing hot routes on McCaffrey and he got extra routes than other running backs, you have to name it something. You feel me? So I get it. I kind of get the abilities.
Head over to your App Store or Google Play and download the best way to play fantasy, Prize Picks. Use code RAIN4 to get a 100% discount code up to $100. It's pretty simple. Pick 2 or more players from the board, choose over or under their projected stat line for the day, and choose which way you want to profit. With Flex Play, you can miss one and still win, or you can go big with the power play to win more. Prize Picks offers every sport you can think of, from NBA to NFL to even college sports as well. Prize Picks has a ton of stats to choose from, including 3-pointers made, rebounds, assists, even the touchdowns, RBIs, and home runs. Prize Picks also allows mixed sports entries, like you can take the over on LeBron's points and the under on Mahomes' touchdowns on the same entry. There's also many celebrities who use and partner with Prize Picks, including Famous Los, Matt Ryan, John Collins, and many more. In 2021, Prize Picks had 300,000 new members and paid out over $130 million in prizes. With the easy withdrawal system, Prize Picks is the best legal way to play player props. Once again, go to your App Store or Google Play and download Prize Picks. And don't forget to use code RAIN4 for a 100% deposit match up to $100.
If Tom Brady can come up to the offensive line and do more and make each receiver do more routes than other quarterbacks can, you have to name it something. Whoa. You got to name it something. So I kind of get the abilities part, but like, it makes the game more confusing than it needs to be, because like, you're not getting up there and be like, we're not choosing teams based on actual NFL players, really. We're choosing teams based on like abilities. We like, yo, what he get? What ability he got? We're not choosing teams based on the actual player. Like, nobody in their right mind's putting, nobody in their right mind's putting Malik Hooker at safety over Ed Reed, but it's a matter of downhill. Give me the fumble. But it's a matter of what abilities do Malik Hooker get that Ed Reed don't get type shit. Like right now, I got Mr. Monday Night in the game over Ray Lewis. Nobody's doing that. But it's a matter of what abilities does he get that he don't get and shit like that. But I say that to say this. This is Madden Ultimate Team. This is fantasy. You feel me? This is created. This is, you know, it's called Madden Ultimate Team for a reason. Madden Ultimate Team. I'm about to say, is he finna stay in the same defense this whole time? Like, he gonna let me throw that same pass every single play. Wow. Okay. And the thing that like confuses me, it don't confuse me, but the thing that like gets me rattled up a little bit is like, when it comes to Madden, it's based off of real life football, right? Madden NFL Madden. This ain't like, it ain't like Blitz the League. It ain't like, you know, it ain't nothing crazy like that. The yard, no, this is based off Madden NFL. But what gets me out of the loop a little bit, and sometimes, is the fact that they do abilities and shit. They upgrade Mutt before they upgrade Riggs. And it don't get me out the loop because I understand it's a money grab. But at the same time, it's like, update the real shit first. You feel me? Like update the real shit before you start doing the fantasy shit. They throwing abilities in here for the fantasy shit that ain't even in Riggs. Like, how? Bro, this is crazy. He's just gonna keep doing the verticals, and I don't know why that wasn't a dot right there. Easy. That's too easy. Maybe it's just me though. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm starting to enjoy Mutt. I definitely am starting to enjoy Mutt a lot. No shade towards Mutt. You know, no shade towards Mutt, but I just be questioning a lot of things. Like, we playing this for millions of dollars, and this is the game mode? Like, this is it? Like, we got so many, I don't know, man. I would imagine Regs be the game mode, like regular players, weaknesses in players, you feel me? Like this is Mutt, bro. Like, that's a superhero I just caught the interception with. He's a damn superhero. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my God. Get that man some help. It's a flat zone KO right there. 0 for 5, 3 interceptions is crazy work. Now, everybody has their preferences. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have their preferences and things that they like and enjoy. I would just like to see things done a little differently. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that Mutt is a skilled displayer. Like, I don't think that skill is determined by what is this guy doing? I don't think skill is determined by like the players. I think skill is determined by the actual player. You feel me? I feel like you don't really need to get out here with, you know, with the NFC and AFC All-Star team to determine who's the actual better player. Like why two people can't go and get the Colts and Riggs and see who's the better player with the Colts and Riggs. You know, why people can't go and get why you can't go to Riggs and choose a team based on your play style and use them. You know what I'm saying? And then you would get this sad representation that all MUT players are better than Riggs players. But I'm a Riggs player, and look at the score. I'm playing a MUT player, and I'm beating this motherfucker 32-0 in the first quarter. But you have people to tell you, bro, all MUT players are better than all Riggs players, and it's like. And then if you take a look at it and think about it, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you that MUT makes it even, bro. MUT makes it even. This ain't even. My team's better than his team. This ain't even at all. My team is definitely better than his team. I got better abilities than him. I got more abilities than him. So how is this even? This ain't even at all. So we'll put it like this then. Let's just say this. Maybe he just now started playing MUT. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he just now started playing MUT. That's why he don't have a good team. Well, you can just now start playing Riggs and have the opportunity to have the same exact team. That's my point. That's my point. That's my whole point. Whereas, you know, I just picked up this team though. I just grabbed this team. It's not my actual team. This is my homie's account, so I just jumped on his account. He's grinds it, whether it's skill, whether it's time he put in or money. I just grabbed this team. You know what I'm saying? But somebody had to put in the time or the money to build this team. Whereas in Riggs, you hop on with a real life team that me and you both got the opportunity to use. Like we can both go and grab the Chiefs. You can both go and grab the Bills. You can both go grab the. You feel me? It just I feel like it's a lot of options in Riggs to where like MUT is doing a lot. But at the same, and I'm looking at it from both point of views. I'm explaining it for like somebody who just pro Riggs, who's pro MUT, because I get on here some days and I'll tell you guys I understand why there's MUT. I understand why people have all these different options and why people enjoy MUT, because you can play with a bunch of different players. But when I'm matching up versus guys like this, and then you see my team, it's like, wait a minute, how is this fair? Like, this ain't fair. Like after a long, hard days of work. Because not everybody just straight up Madden players. Not everybody sit here and do this for a living. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a bunch of you guys can relate. When you come home from work, you want to hop on and have fun and compete. You feel me? If this guy right here about to play against, this ain't about to be fun for you. You not about to compete. Your team just not. Your team, first of all, your team just not good enough. So that's why a lot of people play Riggs. You feel me? That's why a lot of casuals play Riggs. Because of the simple fact that they can get on and choose a real life NFL team that, you know what I'm saying, and can compete. There ain't no grind they got to put in for their team to be that damn good for them to compete. Nah. If they want to play with the best team on the game in Riggs, they can. You can't just wake up out your sleep and say, I want to play with the best team in MUT. It don't work like that. You can't wake up out your sleep and say, I want to play with the best team in MUT. You can wake up out your sleep and say, I want to use the best team in rigs right now. And you can go and do it. And you can go and do it. And I try to make a lot of points for both sides, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because like I already said, it's about preference. You feel me? So if I prefer, and right now, I don't know what I prefer to play. Honestly, I really don't. Some days I wake up and be like, I want to play regs today. Some days I wake up like, I ain't feeling regs today. I want to play some MUT. You feel me? It's really about, it's just what you prefer. It's really about what you prefer, honestly. There's guys in this world who's never played MUT a day in their life, and that was me up until like 2 years ago. When people was got to complaining, bro, you only play rigs, bro. You only a rigs player. You can't play nothing else. All you know how to do is play rigs. MUT guys will destroy you. And I mean, in my mind, I'm like, bro, Madden is Madden. I'm like, Madden is Madden. But then I get on here and I see Madden ain't just Madden. It's a whole new world over here. Like, this shit is a whole new world. But to say I couldn't play MUT was crazy. Because I'm like, okay, like if I can adjust in Madden, I mean, if I can adjust in rigs with like regular ass players, imagine giving me good ass players. Like, if I'm choosing a team that got weaknesses in rigs, and then I jump on here in MUT and I can build my team with no weaknesses, this is gonna be easier for me. All right, man, I'm playing to the apartments for my Super Bowl. Curious as to see who his team is. And the way I see it, you know what I'm saying? The way I see it personally. This is it'd be a quick like wow. Wow. I took the loss for that. I took the loss for that. That's how I just took my loss. That's how I just like that's how I took a loss. 8-1, current record 8-1. That's how I took my loss. You just gotta love Madden. You just gotta love it. That's how I took my loss. All right. All right.
Hey, Black Rain. Yeah.